Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Tennessee's offense will have first crack at this one. To work up top. Takes his shot. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment.
Breaks into the open. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The give on the inside. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hancock. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got it on the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First play of the period, 1st down here. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd down play from the gun. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barber. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quickly complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
On the set.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Wide open, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a a chance to get off a couple more plays. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet them.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27th. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Powell. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He might want another play. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barber. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reeder. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Finds his man, it's Powell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that last drive? Just carved. Got some room to run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. trying to pound their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Holden finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Reeder. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Garcia. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Powell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Hancock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the tailback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff.